I never know how to start these videos because oftentimes I don't know how to do an intro because I either sound very monotone like this or I sound really too excited and forced, or I don't know. Anyways, hi, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be talking about literally whatever comes to my mind because I did not write a script. I love being honest with my audience. Speaking of audience, it seems as though I've come really close to getting 1,000 subscribers, which has never happened to me before. It's quite a milestone, to be honest. And you think I'd be a little bit more excited? I'm more just kind of like, oh, that's cool. Moving on. But hey, I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get to 1,000 subs. But that'll come later, I suppose. I don't know. I'm not as excited as I sound. I do look forward to it. But I don't know what to say besides, wow, that's cool. Anyways. As of right now, I'm currently trying to work on webtoon buffers because, as it was mentioned in my community post, I want to be able to at least post frequent episodes and chapters of the webtoon while I start my first term of school, and I just want to be prepared. I've never done buffers before, and I haven't yet, so this is going to be very interesting. So far, I've done one buffer, and that is for this upcoming chapter, but I want to do at least maybe 3 more buffers before I leave it at that. I don't know. I've done this webtoon for almost a year now, and I'm surprised I've never done buffers. But the reason why I've never done buffers is because I just couldn't ever fit it into my schedule because of how busy I was and how life just gets away with me sometimes, which sucks. But hey, it only took almost a year for me to start doing buffers. And the fact that, the advice in the beginning is always make buffers or something of that nature. Make buffers for your webcomic. That was like one of the first few things I was told, and I didn't do because, once again, I was very busy. But hey, I'm doing it. The only issue is that I worry that I might get burnt out. And I'm not looking forward to once I run out of energy to continue, which is why I'm gonna max out the buffers to at least 3. So yeah, that's my plan. I don't know if it's working so far. I mean, I'm almost done with 1 buffer episode so far, so maybe it's working. I don't know if it's working. Yeah. But honestly, I do look forward to the newer episodes that I will be posting eventually. This current arc that the webtoons is currently in right now, I'm calling the arc Nature's Blessing, which is the chapter name. The Nature's Blessing arc is going to be quite hefty for me because it's been in a work in progress for like at least 5 months now, and I'm finally at least started like the first quarter of the arc. However, it occurred to me literally, the night before, where I was like, wow, I should really add some more stuff to this because this is kind of bland. And also, once again, it's a fantasy story, so I felt like there wasn't enough, mystical stuff going on, so I was like, hey, you should add some stuff to it to make it to make it, really nice. To make it more, magical, and to also do some world building, because while I did do some world building in like the chapter before last, or whatever that was, I felt like it was okay world building, but I felt like I wasn't giving enough information about the world that, the characters live in. I really need to get better at world building and lore as well. But hey, but yeah, this arc is gonna be kind of hefty, and I feel like I made the last minute decision to add more to it. Before it was relatively simple with simple beginning, middle, and end, but I felt like, okay, you need to at least give something to the readers to keep them captivated in what's going on. And I feel like it'll just add more to the characters that are featured in this arc. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. But that also means, since I'm making last minute changes while I'm currently working on the arc, that means I have to add more thumbnailing, which I had done the thumbnailing for this arc quite a while ago, so it's basically somewhat outdated now, and that means I have to add more to it than I did before, and it's a little... I'm not gonna get frustrated with it, but it's more just kind of like, wow, why? why did I sell myself short? Oh my god. Yeah, so this is what happens when you try to cut corners in storytelling. You end up scrambling trying to make something cohesive, and it falling flat and causing more work for myself. Yeah, anyways. This is what I mean. This is completely, like I said, it's unscripted, completely just saying what's on my mind right now. And there's a part of me that's like, wow, okay, this is good. Like, you know what to do now. I'm getting into the groove of making webtoons and making a comic. But I felt like I was just doing it because that was what it was expected of me, is just to keep pushing out pages and hoped that I told the story. But in fact, I felt it was kind of like, okay, well, the characters are doing things, but do they really have meaning to it? I don't know what I'm saying, nor do I know what my thought process is right now in this very second that I'm talking, but, you know, it's something I've just become more conscious of. Well, yes, I did start this webtoon originally because I was like, okay, I just need to get started. I need to just plan a foundation and just build up from there. And, you know, that's what I've done, technically. But I just don't want the webtoon to just exist. I want to at least tell a decent story with a driving arc of some sort. And because I've had these characters for so long, especially certain characters that I've rarely paid any attention to, like Minth and Octavius, and some other characters like Kyle, I found myself kind of like hiding their stories away from people and just kind of keeping it to myself instead of just telling their story, because I don't want characters like them to just kind of fall flat or just get the loose end of the short end of the stick, I guess, while Hazel and Helen and Henry and any other character that I deem important, or the main characters, get more attention. I want the other characters to at least have some sort of thing going on with them. It's very hard for me to explain. It's just mainly because I've spent most of my time in my youth, in my teenage years, thinking and speculating and creating stories for characters without actually writing it down. And despite how poor my memory is for basic life things, my brain has managed to retain so much information about some of these characters that I haven't even wrote it down, yet I still am able to remember certain very mundane things about certain characters. And I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I not putting this down on paper? Why am I not telling people about this certain character? Why am I holding all of this back? What am I doing? So I guess in a way, I'm bottling up everything in my brain. It's not great. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And therefore, that's why I really want to just make a story where I can finally put all my ideas and thought processes about certain characters into action instead of just holding on to them. Which, you know, it's not very healthy, because I I have such bad memory. My mom would be talking to me sometimes, and she'll tell me something quite important, and then the next day or two, she'll ask me what she said the other day, and I'll just stare at her blankly and be like, I have no idea what you said to me. And it's very concerning, actually. But here I am remembering every single plot point about a certain character that doesn't even show up in like the main story. So yeah, this is what I'm trying to say. I just really want to do things and express my creativity through my comic and through the characters that I've created over the years. This is so incoherent. I am so sorry for anyone that's listening, trying to keep up with my thought process. What doesn't help my situation is how often I find myself trying to do many things at the same time, how I overwhelm myself with different activities because I want to be seen as productive, which is getting into a whole nother territory, which I'm gonna probably go into anyways. I've lately just found myself doing just multiple things at the same time, or at least trying to, such as doing the webtoon, and then trying to make an animatic for the YouTube channel, trying to do another YouTube video of some sort, trying to draw simply just to post somewhere on social media, which will never happen, I guess. I don't even use Instagram anymore, so what's the point? Tumblr, I love Tumblr. Barely any traction there, but besides that, I find myself creating things, or at least doing multiple things at the same time, and then that's when it causes me to burn out because I just overwhelm myself with different tasks, because I think if I'm just productive, maybe something will happen. Maybe I'll break through and actually do something. It's weird. Maybe I am truly the starving artist. Which I will admit, I think I'm trying to prove something, but I don't know who I'm trying to prove it to. That being said, I'm gonna try my best with things. See, I don't, all that matters to me is just creating things, and I don't care much for anything else other than just doing my little hobby that I am not being paid for. And just seeing the results. I mean, sure, yeah, it's nice seeing people read my webtoon and make comments and everything, and people watching my videos and making comments as well, but honestly, I just enjoy the creativity more than anything, and that's what I just want to focus on, and try not to burn out while doing so. I think that's all that matters to me as a person. I think that's, as of now, as I am an 18-year-old person, I have established that my only one goal in life is just to be creative and enjoy doing it. That's it. I have no idea what this entire video was. It was a combination of me talking and a weird vent in the middle of it, but hey, you know what? That's life sometimes. I'll be very surprised if anyone's gotten this far into the video. I mean, hey, if you did, thank you for sticking around and listening. Jesus. Even I have such a short attention span. Sometimes I click off my own videos because I cannot stand to hear myself talk for very long. So, thank you for sticking through the entire video. This was an absolute disaster. I pressed the record button without really knowing what I was gonna say, and all that came out was just a bunch of word vomit. But, I mean, it just felt more personal that way, and what I was truly thinking just came out without a script. I feel like every time I write a script, it feels very soulless and just kind of robotic-y. I'd rather just speak without a script than try to attempt at some coherency. Is coherency a word? I don't even know if that's a word. You see, this is... Okay. Anyways, I'm done. Thank you for watching, listening, doing whatever. If you enjoyed the video, you can like, comment, or even subscribe. I don't care whichever one you do. You have free will. You can do whatever you want. You can look in the description for any social media platforms that I'm on, which is currently Tumblr, and I'll just put my Instagram down there as well. Along with my webtoon, which you can find by searching Nixion Follows Origins, or you can just press the link in the description, which I will provide. Therefore, this is the end of the video. I don't know what else to say. Bye bye.